Now our ninth Python project is Sudoku solver game. Okay. Now first I'm importing from pprint, import pprint. What is this? The same as print, but this pprint, the if the data are there, it will print in structured and incomplete format. Okay. So the pprint is used. Then I'm defining find next empty puzzle. What is this function does means it finds the next empty space or a puzzle. Okay, for that I'm giving for R in range 9, for C in range 9, if the puzzle R and C index equal to -1, then return R and C. What this does is, if the row and column on the puzzle is not filled, then it returns R and C. Then if there is no space or all the puzzles are filled means, then it returns none for row and none for column. Okay, then next function what is doing means is checking if the puzzle in row or a column is valid or not. Okay, first it checks for row values equals to puzzle of row. If guess in puzzles, then return false. If the guessed value is repeated, then return false. Then same as for columns, column values equals to puzzle of I in column and I in index and column index for I in range of 9. If the guessed values are in the column values means, then return false. Same as like that. If the values is repeated in columns, it will return false. Then here comes the main function is that it returns the value. First for row start equals to row divided by 3. What is this runs means? It gets where the row into 3 into square starts and iterated over the 3 values in rows columns. If 10 divided by 3 equals to 3 then equals to 3. 5 divided by 3, the value is 2, but it divides one time means it returns 1. Then 1 divided by 3 equals to 0. Then for columns equals to row divided by 3. What it does means it checks all the row and columns and it goes to the specific index. So I'm adding into 3 to return to the specific index. Then for R in range of row start and row in start plus 3, what is done means it returns for all 3 rows like this. See, for this, for 3 6 1, this is this row 1 2 3 for this 3 row. if the puzzle is equal to guess. If the puzzle value is equal to guessed, means return false. If the it says means if the puzzle or value is equal to guess value, if already the value is there, means it returns false. If no, means returns true. Last step. Then here comes the main function, solve Sudoku. For that, first step is for row and column. It finds next empty space. It finds empty space of the in puzzle. Then step 2, if there is nowhere left, then we are gone, because we are only allowed to valid inputs. If all the values are filled, then it returns true. Or if the row is none, if no row have to be filled, then it returns true. Then step 2 is, if there is a place to put a number, then make a guess between 1 and 9. If there is any space, we must add a value, then guesses between from 1 to 9. For that, for including this function for guess in range 1 to 10. Now for the third step, it checks if this is valid guess. Checks the value is correct or not. If is valid, puzzle guessed in row and column. Puzzle of row and column equal to guess. What is this function does means, if this is valid puzzle in the row and column, it is guessed correct, means then it returns the guessed value. If the Sudoku's answer, this function does means, it after the value this guess done, means the function runs again and again from the starting to give the another value to solve the Sudoku. Then at last, puzzle row and column equals to -1 till the function it runs. Puzzle row and column equals to -. It not valid, or if nothing get returned, then we need to backtrack and try another. What this function does means, if it is not valid, or a number is repeated, or something, if the same number is given, means it will go to the function and try another number. If all this function fails, means last it returns false and we can't solve the puzzle. The puzzle remains unsolved. Then last I'm returning main function. In this function, I'm creating an example board to the computer to solve the puzzle I'm giving this example, and here I'm printing. For this only I have pprint function I'm importing to print the function in structured and complete manner like this. Okay. You can give any value, like we can solve. This is Now I'm running. See, the puzzle is solved. See, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The puzzle is solved. Here, this last row I'm checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The puzzle is solved. And this is Sudoku solver. Here in example board, you can change it to another number. -1 means I'm using it for empty space. Okay. Here I can change the number. For example board, I'm giving 4 here. Like same Sudoku solver, I'm returning some numbers. The Sudoku solver, you can return or pick any number, but you must see that for row you must be different number, and for same as column it must be different, and for this row it must be same number. You must check that always, and you can run and see.